Okay, so in this video we'll learn about recursive functions. So what are recursive functions, right? So the functions that calls themselves is called as recursive function. Now when I say call themselves means within the function we call the recursive function, and the best way to understand is a factorial calculate the factorial of a number, and I will take that example and I'll try to explain you what is a recursive function. Perfect. So before moving into the implementation, I want to take a time and take this. It's like I want to make you understand that what is a factorial. So let's say 5 factorial, right? So 5 factorial is nothing but it's a 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. So this is what is considered as 5 factorial. So this is basically the n, right? So here n. So if I say 5 is n, right? So n factorial is equals to n into n minus 1 into n minus or n minus 2 and so on till 1. So that is where I will get the value this will give me the value of n. So basically what we need to do is you have to reduce n every time, n by 1 every time, right? So here I am taking 5, so this is n minus 1. So the next value should be a less than 1, less by 1. So this should be less than 1 by 4, 2 should be less than 1 by 3, and 1 should be less than 1 by 2, right? So that is the whole idea which we will be making use of in the recursive function. So let's define a function called factorial. Okay, so factorial will take n. So n is 5, or it can be any other number, right? So always remember in recursive function we can apply recursive function to a problem where we have a base case defined. A base case is defined, right? I can define certain base case, because if I don't define a base case, right, so what will happen, I will be having a infinite recursion. So recursion will not stop. So we know that our base case is if n equals to 1, so then I should return 1. Basically this is the stop condition for me to stop the recursion. Okay, otherwise I'll just do a return n into factorial of, now passing n will make sense here, or passing something else. Now guys, you see here what we are trying to do. Every time I want to reduce n by 1 and then call it, and then it will call again n minus 1 till it will go for 1, and then from 1 2 3 4 till n it will multiply and give you the result. That's a how it happens. So function is calling itself. So now if I pass n minus 1, that makes more sense, right? Because the first time this function call will have n equal to 5. Now I'm passing n minus 1, which is 4 here, so it will call again, so the n will become 4 that time. Then again 4 minus 1 3, it will pass 3, so this will be 3, like 2. So if you see we can print the n also and see what values we are getting. Okay, so it is difficult to imagine, but it's very simple. And here 5 4 3 2 and 1 it is not printing because it is returning 1 that time. So the recursion has stopped here, and then it has just calculated the values of the recursive function. Okay, So it's very simple. It just difficult, takes time sometimes to understand. And I think that's all for this video. See you another video.